All right, hey VC, I'm Jamie. Welcome back. We're back with another video. I'm back with another unboxing. A box set I wasn't expecting to pick up. Certainly glad I did pick it up. Van der Graaf Generator and the Charisma Years. This has been highly recommended. I just didn't think I was going to be able to pick this up. A, because of unavailability, and B, also because when it first came out, it was a little on the expensive side, at least in Canada, maybe not so much the US. So I thought, well, I'm going to wait for the price to come down. Then it seemed to disappear. These were, of course, researching it online, and I'd seen this also in a record store at a pretty hefty price tag. And so online, I was checking in, and then it seemed to disappear, and then it reappeared all of a sudden with a terrific price point. So I pulled the trigger on it, and then after that it seemed to disappear again, and wasn't even sure if it was going to arrive, but yes, it's here. Van der Graaf Generator, UK Proggers with the Charisma Years. So this is 1970 to 1978, and so this is a super deluxe 20 disc box set comprising 17 CDs and 3 multi-region Blu-ray discs containing all the recordings made by Van der Graaf Generator for Charisma between December 1969 and July 1978. Finally, the set features a lavish illustrated book with new essays and exclusive interviews and previously unseen photographs. So there you have it. So there's the listings. Of course, we'll open it up and take a look inside. Now, there is a little bit of repeating on here. Now, it's 17 CDs and 3 Blu-ray. So you've got, again, the albums listed with bonus tracks on each of the CDs, which is great. But then once you get into disc 14, 15, 16, and 17, these are many of these albums, again, listed as new stereo mix. So you have these albums with bonus tracks, and then you have these albums, again, over here, with just new stereo mix. And then you get into the Blu-rays, which features a lot of television performances and things like that. So there is a little bit of repeating on here, but hey, it's a big box set. So yeah, let's take a look inside. I think I'm going to take the shrink right off this. So we'll take a look inside. And I never see Van der Graaf Generator albums around my parts, shall we say, in terms of my city or my area where I live in. I do have 2 vinyl records for Van der Graaf Generator. I have the albums Pawn Hearts, and I've got the album The Quiet Zone, The Pleasure Dome, which are 2 pretty good albums. But it's a band I'd like to really get into much more. I really like those 2 albums. So here's the big hype sticker. I'll just put that over there. And this does have a nice weight to it, for sure. It's maybe not quite as big in scale as the King Crimson box sets, but it's still got a nice size. At least it's not like a mini box set. So as you can see, it's a nice complement of bonus tracks on each of the CDs. They also have the Pawn Hearts sessions, live stuff, obviously, and on the great Charisma label. And I did not know that Van der Graaf Generator were the first band to sign to Charisma, which is pretty cool. And this is released through Virgin. So it's interesting. Virgin, this has kind of been the style, at least for Tangerine Dream, with the Virgin release, kind of these kind of the style. And then we have that. Of course, Peter Hamill. Okay, we'll take a look at the book last. Pretty straightforward in terms of the CDs and Blu-rays are in here. Very nice hardbound book. We'll take a look at that in just a sec here. So we'll start off, and it's very clearly labeled here as, oh, and there's something a little bit extra in here too. Okay. We've got discs 1 to 12 on this. And then we've got discs 13 to 20 on here. Whoop. They're just flying off the shelves. There we have the downside of how some of these are housed. Now it's interesting, we'll take a look at this in just a sec, but it's interesting how these are actually housed in here. So yes, I must be careful. Contents may shuffle. So as you can see, they're all sort of placed in here like this. Which again, I don't know, it's hard to say. I wish they would put them in sleeves. Pretty much the labeling is almost incredible. It's almost identical. I think there's no variation on the labeling here, as you can see. But let me get an idea what the back looks like here. And I won't pull them all out because they're almost all identical, but that's basically what it looks like. But yeah, you get, when you're fussing with these kind of things, you do unfortunately sometimes get a little bit of scratching going on, or I've had issues where the CDs have been wedged in too tightly. So, I mean, it looks nice, and generally I don't have any issues with it, but it's not, maybe not the best way. I just wish they were in sleeves. And having said that, once you get on to discs 13 to 20, for the Blu-rays, they do put these in sleeves. And there you go. Like, I'm still having issues with these discs wanting to pop out here. But for the Blu-rays, they've put those in sleeves. Now, I don't know if... I've heard that Blu-rays are a little bit more sensitive to the scratching, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily true. But why couldn't you just do this with all the discs? I don't think that would be that hard. And, then you get... more of the artwork on that sort of thing. So you've seen what the CDs look like. Let's take a look at how they've set up the Blu-rays. And even completely different labeling for that. And then here we have the video vaults. Yeah, so we do have some of the albums remastered or put on Blu-ray, but then we also have a special Blu-ray disc that features a number of video vaults, or a number of primarily television performances. Here we go. Very nice. That'll be a lot of fun to enjoy. And there we have that. Okay, so there's the discs out of the way. And yeah, it's interesting. The first one really opens up, and then the second one is just this kind of more of a straightforward gatefold, like that, and like that. And there, I don't know if I've focused in on some of the photography there. And there. Okay, so we'll put that to one side. This was also included here. Nice little sheet of the reel-to-reel boxes. Very cool. Was not expecting this. A nice little addition, including quite a hefty book. And yeah, let's take a look. And oh my goodness, wow! And really nice quality paper. Again, this seems to be very much the style of the Virgin Records releases for Tangerine Dream. And I will fumble my way, as always, through this, and I never seem to get the right angle to show these books, but we'll take a look inside, because I figured it is nice to, as best we can, see some of the photography that's in here, especially because it's unseen photographs. Yeah, so as I say, I do own two vinyl records for Van der Graaf Generator, or Van der Graaf, but I'd like to own some more on vinyl for sure. But really cool to have the, wow, really cool to have the Charisma years. Like, it's amazing. Like, it's such nice, the quality paper. You feel like you're skipping pages, but I don't think I am. So sorry about that. You'll have to bear with me as best we can here. And great proggy artwork for sure. On the fantastic Charisma label. And I know in the past there has been some Charisma box sets that are pretty hard to get now, but that would be great to have an overview of the Charisma label. Yeah, that's... Yeah, Pawn Hearts, yep, that's the album I have. But a band that's definitely worth checking out. And yeah, thanks for some of the recommendations to try to seek this out. And as I say, it was kind of a continuing hunt for this a box set, or at least in terms of at least more reasonably priced. I don't know. Some of these box sets, even just the straight CD, DVD or Blu-ray box sets, I'm just surprised at the price points of some of these. They're getting just a little expensive. I mean, I can understand, especially if you're having a big, massive vinyl box set with the cost of vinyl, but some of what they're charging these days for the CD box sets, I just don't know. Very cool. And this book has that nice new book smell. Hopefully you're able to see these okay. I do love the artwork on these album covers. Yeah, very nice presentation. How many bands have an album called World Record or New World Record? Yeah, certainly going to enjoy listening to some of the live stuff, because I haven't heard any Van der Graaf Generator live stuff. Good stuff. As I say, I can't believe the quality stock paper with this. Really nice. Okay. And more reel-to-reel boxes, ads, and so much more. There we go. Okay, there we do. We did it. The Van der Graaf Generator Charisma years 1970 to 1978. Again, thank you so much for dropping by. And a shout out to Rachel, the Music Ma'am, and again, all great VC channels out there. Support them all. Have yourself a good one. We'll chat again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.